The video you're about to see came from my group call, Midlife Crisis and God, 10 Truths. Do you want a sneak peek into my group calls? Enjoy, and I hope to meet you soon. And if you have any questions, please leave comments. Midlife Crisis and God, 10 Truths.
God is with you always. He's always with you. And even if you don't think he's there, he's still there. You are never alone. Even when you're naked running through the hallway at a hotel, God is still with you. He's with you. And so are all your dead relatives. They're with you. They're watching you. They're making sure you're okay. Years ago, it was right after my husband left. I was driving on this highway and I got squished between a truck and a car. And I remember I closed my eyes and I thought, I'm dead. For some reason, I made it through two cars. And the next thing I know, in my rearview mirror, that truck, I live in LA, I think traffic is just disgusting. The big truck tipped over and crashed. And I thought, how did I get through that? I don't know. I don't know. I have so many stories of women who call me and tell me things that happen to them that they can't explain. So if you tell me I don't believe in God, I will say you're wrong. Prove me wrong, because you can't prove he's here, but I can. From what I've lived through, I can. So I want you to talk to him. I want you to go to bed. I want you to talk to him. I want you to wake up and talk to him. I want you to talk to him all the time. I want you to ask him, help me do the right things to bring my husband home, to bring my wife home, to bring my family back together. Help me be a really good parent. Help me be a really good mom. Sometimes before I talk to somebody or have a call with somebody, I pray. I look at my little Jesus picture, and you know what? Things come out of my mouth that I would have never said. I don't know where they come from. And I'll say that to someone. I've never said this before, and it's flowing out so easily. It is not me. So when people say, oh, Laurie, thank you, I'm like, it's not me. Thank you for the thank you, but it's not me. Just means I get to thank God. So you're never alone. I have funny stories, but I don't need to go through some of these. It's a storm right now. You are going through a storm. It's winter. It's cold. It's terrible. It's like hurricane season. It's a storm. And how do you get through this storm? Well, with a boat. Have you ever heard that story when this guy is in the middle of the ocean and he's in a boat and he's rowing and he keeps asking God, God, I know you're going to save me. I know you're going to save me. And then along comes an ocean liner and they're like, hey, get in. We got room for you. And the guy's like, nope. I asked God. He's going to save me. I got this. And they're like, okay. They go on. He's like, no, I know God's going to save me. And then, another boat comes along. He says, no. And then this little dinghy comes along. He's like, nope, I know God's going to save me. And then he ends up dying. And in heaven, he says to God, what happened? I trusted you. You never saved me. And God says, I sent you an ocean liner, a boat, and a dinghy, and you ignored them all. So listen, talk, and then listen. So there's going to be storms coming. And as I call it a shit storm, as this shit storm comes, he'll come in, your husband will come in, your wife will come in, they'll destroy things, they'll be mad, sad, unhappy, angry. There's one woman I'm dealing with who gets mad a lot. She does all my classes. She's right there. She's practicing. And then her husband comes home and she forgets everything. And she goes right back to this. Arr. So what happens? When she goes like this, he's like, he rages. But if she would just change a little bit, this wouldn't happen anymore. So when he's the storm and you throw a tornado at him, what's going to happen? It's going to get worse. When he's the storm and you say, okay, I see you. I hear you. Things change. There's that phrase, when the devil whispered, you can't handle the storm, the wife said, I am the storm. So be the opposing storm of calm, kind, and light. Because God will bring that to you. Don't take it personal. Don't take this personal. Even if you were not the woman in his life and he had a different woman, he would still be going through this. This is not about you. This is about him. And God can even use betrayal and confusion and loss of something for you to change you into a better person, because you have a choice. I mean, you can go to any restaurant and find a bunch of bitter divorced women in the angry corner. Don't go there. Stay positive. Stay of light. Let go of your anger. That will change your entire world. The truth will set you free. Think about that. In midlife crisis, the truth will set you free. Does your husband speak truth? No, he speaks a lot of lies. What is that? It's the confusion. They're trying to mess with you. But if you stay calm and you honor the fact that the truth will set you free, your life will be different. I'm going to ask you guys. I have a woman who I'm working with right now, and her husband, he is a pastor, and he has been having an affair with one of the people that goes to the parish. And the wife knows that he's having the affair, and she's asked him about it, and he's denied it, and they're working through it. So if the wife says anything, he might get fired and kicked out of the church. And he likes it. He likes the status. So what do you do in that situation? How does the wife stay true to herself? What is she doing that's true and right? These are the types of things. And I'm not going to answer that right now because this is not really a coaching call. If she comes on, we'll talk about it. But those are things that you get to challenge on your own self. What would you do? Would you blow up your husband's life and get rid of all the income coming in and tattle on him? Because that's the truth? Or would you stay quiet? Like, what is the truth? What is your truth? What does God want you to do? And whether you do what God wants you to do or not leads you to other consequences. Someone might choose to drink alcohol and do drugs and not pay their bills. Well, what are the consequences of that? You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose this. So everything we do, there's consequences to it. So keep that rolling in the back of your mind. What you want and what you want for your life. Is it the truth will set you free, or I'm going to hide and lie and stay in the darkness? Light, truth. That's how we live. I teach light and truth. I want all of you guys to be truthful. Love. You are loved by God. You are unconditionally loved by God. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say that will make him not love you. He loves you. And that is how we treat other people. I know you guys all unconditionally love your kids. Do you unconditionally love your husband? Most people be like, no. Your worth does not depend on what he thinks about you. Ever. What your husband thinks about you does not depend on your value. This would have happened whether you were around or not. Time doesn't matter. Women will say, it's been a year. It's been 6 weeks. Let it go. It doesn't matter. You are here. He is here. I don't care who he goes, where he goes, what he does. You are married. In the eyes of God, you are always married, even if there's a divorce or a separation. Always. Remember that. You've got God looking after you. At any moment, he can always come back. That is what will happen. I believe that. I was talking to a woman last week, and she told me that this therapist she works with, this great therapist, I love her, she's famous, told her it's been 2 years. I don't think he's coming back. And I was like, she didn't, please tell, like, I was devastated. Like, I love this woman. And I don't talk to her. I just know her from shows. And I'm like, why is like, no. And she said, yeah. And I part of me thinks she's lying to me, but I can't say that. She said that this woman said that. And I can't, that is destroying someone's hope. And I will never do that to you because I believe anyone can come home at any time. Why? Because I believe in this guy. And if this guy can make miracles happen, why the hell can't you get one? I got one. Why can't you? I firmly believe that. And I hope you do too. And if you need to listen to this again, just to hear this line and rewind it and say it again, you can get your husband home. If you want him home, we can get him home. You're going to have to do what I say and you're going to have to trust me. And this morning I was talking to this woman. You guys ever see Karate Kid? Remember that movie back in the 80s? 1984, I think it was. Mr. Miyagi was teaching this young man called Danielson. Danielson was the guy's name. And he said, if you want to win the karate thing, you're going to have to trust me. And the kid's like, okay. And he goes, here, go clean the car. And Daniel was like, I want to learn how to do karate. I want to do a car. And he's like, go. And so the kid's out there mad, going like this, wax on, wax off. And he taught him how to do it all over again. And he goes, I'm your slave. I don't want to be a slave. I want to learn how to do karate. And by the end, doing the wax on and doing the wax off gave him muscles and the strength to fight when those things happen. That's kind of what I do. Someone told me this the other day. You're like Mr. Miyagi. I don't like doing what you're telling me to do, but I know it's for a higher purpose. And that answer is, yeah, This is exactly what I do. I will tell women over and over again, do this. And they'll be like, no, I am not doing that. But I need them to do that to get them to the next place. Even if they're not there yet, up here and here, do it anyway, because you'll get there. You're going to have to trust me. Okay, moving on. Time doesn't matter. There's no time in heaven. God fights for you whether you know it or not. You have a crystal ball. I can't tell you how many women will be like, but my mother-in-law is like this. I can't say that. No. My kids say this. I can't do that. If I do this, they're going to do that. And if you think these things, this plaything out in your head, like the whole scene, scenario, the script in your head, and it all goes against you, why in the world would you ever open your mouth and do what I ask you to do? You wouldn't, right? So we do not own a crystal ball. I own one, but it doesn't tell me the future or what people are thinking and feeling. So get rid of that. God knows. The midlife crisis man is doing things that you can't use a crystal ball to see. Only God knows that. So what do? You stay quiet, you sit, you become you, and you let God take care of the crystal ball and what your husband's doing and thinking and saying. Whatever he's doing over there, it's nothing good. You don't want it. It's over there. Let him be. Forgiveness. Forgiveness will set you free. You are mad at him. I know many women on this program don't forgive their husband, and they're mad at him. And they're like, how can I forgive him? What he did to me, what he did to our kids, what he did to Christmas last year. Nope, can't forgive him. Okay. When a woman says, I can't forgive someone, what she's doing is she is holding this thing, like this black cloud, I don't know, a black cloud, over her heart. It's taking space in her brain. Here's the dark cloud. Pretend this is black. It's in her head. It occupies space in such a tiny space where we can be using the space for goodness. Having forgiveness means this goes away and you're no longer worried and thinking about it. Something happened today that I had to forgive someone for, and I am still working on it. So I know how hard forgiveness can be. I'll get there. And I want you to get there. God, in a midlife crisis, when you're not forgiving your husband, will be the block where he won't come home. You have to get to forgiveness. And if you need my help on that, we can do it. You're going to have to do the work, but it is possible. It's so funny. Names keep coming into my head. There's a woman in New Jersey who kept telling me, no, no. We would talk and her, no. Like she would shake when she would tell me, I can't, no. She would throw things, nah. And today, she's forgiven him and he's home and things are going really well. And it's just so funny how you come to me in these angry, and over time, you get there. So give yourself grace and patience. God will get you there through this mess. Limbo is your spiritual training ground, being in limbo. I want you guys all to watch a television show called The Chosen. The Chosen is a TV show. It's on, if you have Amazon, it's on Prime. It's free. These people are awesome. You can look up thechosen.com. You can get it. There's an app called The Chosen. That show has changed my life, and it's also changed my midlife crisis man's life as well. He has watched season 3, I think like 15 times. It is so good. The Chosen is like a training ground on how we need to operate as humans in every way. There's a scene in The Chosen when one of the apostles is chasing Jesus and he's got a limp and something's wrong with him. He's got a problem. And Jesus turns around to him and he's like, what can I help you with? And he goes, you gave me powers to go out there and heal people, but I got a limp and you won't heal me. Do you know what Jesus says? He goes, well, I see that and you slow us down and we kind of laugh at you, but I need you to suffer. I need you to go through this pain. If I fixed you, you'd have a different life. But I need you to go through this pain right now, because when you do, you're going to be a different person because of that. And I need you to be that guy for the future, for what I have planned for you. So you were chosen for this. You were chosen to step up your game and figure this out so that you can not only get your husband home, but get your kids back to watching this whole scene happen. They will be better people when dad is home or when mom is home. And then you're forgetting all your friends and family that are watching it too. they're going to watch a miracle happen because they don't believe it. Everyone's like, no, it'll never happen. Drives me crazy. But that's what people say because this isn't hard. It just takes endurance and diligence and a consistent effort by you to not let the devil call you in that other direction. But the chosen, bravo. Definitely need to see that. So many lessons in there. I could go on for hours about that. Maybe I should do a class on the chosen. God restores what is broken. I used to say, I'm not broken. We're all broken. We're all fucked up. We're all a mess. That's my favorite thing to say. When someone's like, well, blah, blah, blah. Everyone tries to be perfect. No one's perfect. So when you see people wear those masks of like, everything is wonderful. I want you to say that if someone asks you about your husband. Oh, we're doing great. Oh, yeah, I'm good. You don't want to let anyone see you sad right now about that. Other things, it's different. Right now, this is just a right now thing. You need to work on your joy and your purpose and find your peace with what is happening. God restores you first, and then he'll restore what is lost. He's got to help you put your oxygen mask on first, and then he can help you find the husband. Got to trust him. He'll do it. And then the other thing you need to do is you have to believe this isn't over. You're a work in progress. He will be home. We're just setting the stage for it. Every day you wake up, take it slow, one day at a time. John Lennon wrote, everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. There's a movie that I fell in love with called The Best Marigold Hotel. And this Indian guy said it the best. He says it different. So I don't think they had a trademark issue, but he goes, everything will be all right in the end. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. I love that. I saw that right when all my chaos was going on. So remember that everything is going to be all right in the end. And if it is not all right, it is not the end. Learn, study, and become. You have angels around you that are helping you do miracles. I believe you all can get a miracle. I see miracles every single day. I talk to probably like 30 to 50 women every single day. And I hear stories. I don't even have enough time to write their stories down. If you have stories, email me. I'm starting to just copy and put them somewhere and I'll read them later. Send them to me, TheWifeExpert@gmail.com, or my private email, which is Laurie at TheWifeExpert.com. Okay, let's talk about tarot cards really quickly. I didn't do tarot cards, but I saw a couple psychics. I had Tim Braun here at my house. I think this is when my problem started. Yeah, be careful with those because they'll trick you. In my work with priests, who I have had lots of conversations with about demons and devils and all kinds of stuff, which is another day and another session. I just want you to be careful. Be careful about what you're letting into your home and what you're letting into your brain. Because remember when I said to you, you have a direct line to God? Why do you need some lady flipping over cards? Your face looks like this today. This is what's going to happen to you. You don't need that. You have a direct link to the guy upstairs. Use that connection. You don't need other people. You don't need some psychic telling you what she thinks is going to happen in your life. God knows. Talk to him. You have a direct source. It's how I feel about chatter, right? I don't believe in gossip. If you've got a problem with Susie, you don't talk to Joanne who tells Sally. You go straight to Susie. Figure it out with Susie. Figure it out with God. He's there. He's waiting for you. I'm going to be putting this on YouTube. And so after this class, if you want to go to YouTube, give me a day, take it and share it with someone you know. Even if you want to share it with somebody who you love, who believes in God, who's telling you your husband's not coming home. Share this with them. Let them see what you're doing because their beliefs, that could change everything in the world just to give people an option of like, this is possible. One person can change a marriage. You don't need, oh no, you need two people. No, you don't. One person. Just need one person to change, consistently change and do it the same thing over and over again. The Vatican foot, that's one of my videos on my private membership. Do the Vatican foot over and over and over again, and things will change. They did for me. They do for other people. Things will work. So who wants to ask me some questions? I am open to listening. If you want to ask questions, I would say, let's put it in the chat. Let your light shine. Go be amazing out there. Be kind to everyone you see. Talk to strangers. Let them see you smile. Give your smile away and be loving and caring to anyone and everyone you come in contact with. I love you guys. I'll see you back here in a week. I'll let you know when. Bye, everybody.
Someone recently asked me what my credentials were. And while I haven't really announced it publicly, it's my schooling, it's my grad school, it's my experience in this myself with my own family. And then it's interviewing thousands and thousands of people, not just here in the US, all over the world. Midlife crisis is an epidemic that is all over the world. I get people calling me from countries I've never heard of. I don't know how they found me. Maybe God. In my office is the giant map where I put little pegs on where I have people all over the world in every time zone. This is an epidemic. And if you're watching this video, you're part of the epidemic. It's happening to you. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to face this challenge and work through it so your family stays together? Or are you going to give up? The greatest thing about God is He gave you free will. You get to choose that. What do you want? If you want to work with me, you know how to find me. I'm right here. Or, in the words they use in the Bible, here I am.